Good morning, good morning, morning.
Welcome back to the morning show on Tobago Updates Television. We're just about 7:53 a.m. So if you're making it to work for 8 a.m. and dropping the children off to school, you might be a little late, but there's no need to rush. Remember to stay safe on the nation's roads. We just spoke to TTPS and we're talking about road safety. So remember, safety is the objective here this morning. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we continue conversations this morning in studio with our guest. And this morning we're speaking with Mr. Kevon Mckenna, the president of the Scarborough Secondary School alumni. And we're talking capture the flag. Now, if you live in Tobago or, impacted by anything happening in Tobago, you know that recently a contingency of the alumni have toured Barbados quite recently and had the opportunity to meet with one of their ministers there. And so we're talking capture the flag where that is concerned. Let's have the conversation this morning. Kevon, how are you doing this morning?
A bit tired. I'm coming out from the Barbados trip and also birthday celebrations and all of that. So let me start off by saying good morning to our viewers and listeners. Good morning Tobago, good morning Trinidad, and whoever else is tuning in. Good morning.
Right, and so we're talking capture the flag. An iconic event happening on the island of Tobago annually. I can't remember the amount of years, but I know that it has grown into something that people look forward to every single year, and it is growing and it's growing, and now we have landed on the shores of Barbados. Tell us a little bit about that tour and what the expectations are in terms of the partnership there.
Right, so the event basically we started in 2016. The Barbados tour actually was conceptualized last year when the players said, let's do a trip. And also we piggyback on some strategic decisions that we wanted to grow this thing, not only as we started in Tobago. In fact, this year we have all past students from all 9 secondary schools being represented this year. And then we went to Trinidad. So we expanded in Trinidad. This year we had 4 schools from Trinidad participating. So we are growing the Trinidad market. And then we decided to go to Barbados. I reached out to some friends there. I said, well, if we're coming, we're not just going on for the lime part, we can do a bit of both. So we reached out to the Honorable Minister there and we met in the hopes of having Capture the Flag being hosted there last year. And of course, the Minister agreed. And now what we have to do on our side is have some discussions with our sports minister and the secretary to see what can happen in terms of the exchange, where we will send a team, host the tournament up there, and in return, they will also send a team. So we're looking at sports, we're building our sports tourism.
And one thing I like about the Tobago space is that the talent that we have residing right here. And what I like about this particular event, or brand rather, because you have created a brand, is the fact that the brand took its time to grow and to be established. And now it is known not only in Tobago or Trinidad or even the Caribbean. I am certain that there are people on the international platform who speak about Capture the Flag. And I can't wait to hear where next we go with Capture the Flag, because I'm sure Barbados is not the only island you're looking at, if I know anything about you at all. And so we're talking now about that partnership there. We're talking about the opportunity there. And it would not just be one team in Barbados. And eventually we're going to have, as you mentioned, sports tourism, teams from Barbados coming to Tobago.
Yes.
Oh, am I preempting the thing? Of course, and creating opportunities for all of us here on the island of Tobago. How do you see Capture the Flag rolling out over the next couple of years in terms of expanding to other countries and involvement, and of course supporting our sport tourism brand?
Well, the good thing is some of our main sponsors actually, when we were doing the research, actually have branches in Barbados, such as like Nagico, RBC, Courts, Campari. So it will be an easy market for us to penetrate sponsors-wise, because I'm sure the sponsors will jump on board for something like that. On the sports tourism part and the community tourism part, sending a container, let's say about 30, and they come for a weekend, it means that they have to stay somewhere. So somebody hotel is going to get that. And once they're here, of course, the food aspect would happen. And the tour operators, because they're not only going to come for the sporting event.
Right.
If the sporting event is, for example, a Sunday, you would want the contingent to go and experience the nightlife. You would want them to go and do a tour around Tobago, go on the reef, for the case may be. So you would open up the market now for more and more persons. And with that, we can also push our other events. Of course, you saw us wearing some uniquely designed Tobago Carnival t-shirt. So we didn't just go and operate for self. We looked at how can we help in marketing the island. And that's why we went to meet the minister. Everybody had on their Tobago Carnival t-shirt. And we also presented the minister with one and saying, you need to come and check out this festival.
That's right. That's right. Of course, every opportunity that you jump on that bus and ensure that you get maximum benefits for that. So kudos to you and the team there. And so we're talking Capture the Flag 2024.
Yes. So this year we are 8 schools, 8 past students, 8 schools representing past students going to be battling it out this Sunday at the Sid Grace Stadium. Kickoff is at 3 p.m. This one, I think it's the largest pre-qualifiers we've had in the Tobago context. It's going to be a little bit tricky. I know Harmons have been practicing a lot because they want to factor in. That's Ronell have been trying for his school to do better than the last. Yes, Ronell is a Harmonite. Right? We have the Mount Mary boys. That's the past students of Bishop's High School. They are in. And you hear us using past students because what we have found is we have seen the persons or the alumni bodies not necessarily being able to fully represent these persons. So you have persons saying, listen, we just want to play and have fun. And we now have to, the Capture the Flag executive, we had to adjust certain things to say, listen, we're going to put yourself in a proper structure and we are going to push the boundaries from there to build. And we have been doing that. And successfully, that's why this year we keep increasing the schools.
Right, and of course, I've been following the events as well, and I can see the growth there. And I am excited to see how further it can go. I like the camaraderie. I like the fact, as you mentioned, Mr. Ronell here and his team. This just the teams coming together to prove, listen, I still have skills. I could do this, and just the fun, that opportunity to network and to see somebody who we haven't seen in a long time. Sports really unite people together, and so we're really grateful for this opportunity. And of course, in closing, what are the things you want people to know and to understand about the Capture the Flag brand and also the events that are going to be hosted by said brand?
Well, one will say, how do you bleed? And you choose your color. We would say Capture the Flag is the largest reunion event. Of course, we encourage schools to keep their own unique event as well. But understand that Capture the Flag is that largest reunion body that would say, come home. You enjoy yourself, you come with your cooler and your drinks, you cook your food, and you choose your section in the stadium. Of course, the stadium is separated. We're going to part it off again. So you're going to have the Gotham and the Krypton side. And of course, you'll have the after party. Last year, Miss Avian Parks challenged me to bring a particular type of music. So this year, you will see a change in the type of artists we will bring for the halftime show. And of course, the after party, you will see also a different type of artist as well.
Absolutely awesome. We're speaking here with Kevon Mckenna, president of the Scarborough Secondary School alumni, and also very, very integral foundation person as it relates to Capture the Flag. We're talking about our regional relationships. We're talking about taking Capture the Flag to the world and ensuring that Tobago is positioned on the map internationally. Thank you so much, Kevon, for being here this morning and bringing that information, and of course making Tobago proud, flying that Tobago flag wherever you go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we end the morning show on Tobago Updates Television, but we don't end our programming here. We head on over to Tobago Notes and then on to GMT. So stay with us, and as you stay with us, we invite you to help us share the live, share the live, share the live.